Okay, well, basically today, my second video. What do you know? I'm not going to mess around, but basically this is what we call something like a 30-minute video. And very quickly, I'm going to go into there, and I've already prepared this with some in the brush. Prepared this with some basic white. So what I'm going to do is just put in a sky, get in a bit more there. We're not going to mess around too much. I'm going to put in a sky, put in a mountain line. Now I'm going to just brush that in just gently like that. Well, it's not gently, is it? I'll touch a little red in here somewhere and turn that sky just a little bit so it's got a bit of a shine on it. And if you can see that, I'm putting a little bit of burnt sienna in there. Now I'm going to go over that burnt sienna and work it in. So we've got a pink and a white. We need light coming from this way and this painting. So we'll do that and very gently bring it in. We'll need to go up into this corner and darken it. There we go. Nothing too good, but a bit more light in there, a bit more, and work it up into it. Don't want to lose that pinky bit over there. There we go. And it's all working well. That's good. Get a soft brush. Which, hang on a minute, I'll be back. Got my soft brush. Where is my soft brush? So much for the great preparations, but I'm just gently going over this to bring it up. And I pick some of the white up on the way over there. There we go. Nice and gentle. Actually, let's get the sky going that way. Oh yeah. I think we need a bit more white in there to brighten that up a bit. Take some of that white. I need it coming in from that side. Need the light. There we go. I'm not worried about skies. You know, I mean, very simply that you just do it as it comes along. In fact, this particular painting, I will make it up as we go along. So there we are. That'll do. And well, now let's put in some mountains. And mountains are very simple. They're not that difficult to do. You just take some of this blue and we'll come across here. There we go. And as I said, don't worry about this. You know, I mean, I like to leave. There we go. Maybe we put another one in there, like that, and that one up there like that. Nice lines. Now, what we're going to do is, I'm not blue enough there, so let's get it in there. Come back to that in a minute. And get the blue in here. So in fact, it's coming down here. There we go. And this one will come across the front of it. There we are. That one will come into that valley. Now, just need some white. Take some of that white and put it in back here. So that is that mountain there. That's fine. Now, a little bit darker with this one to bring it closer, and that should do. We need, and this one, get a bit of that. See, that just gets some nice lines in there. We need some white in here to bring that out, you know, some of that mist around the valleys, whatever it is. Sure it is. There you go. Don't worry about it too much. And we've got a couple of mountains in there. Now we've got to bring this one closer and that one. So what we do there, we take a little bit of red and put it in there, not too much, in the brush, some of that blue, and we mix it in there, and we bring that mountain down here like that, and it brings it closer. You can see that one going back further, and that's good. You can always go over these, you know, so you don't have to worry. Take that, scrub that in, and bring it down. Don't play too long with it, but you can see it's closer. So we've got that, and then this one over here, well, let's clean the brush. We don't wash the brushes, just clean them off from this. And we'll take some of the raw sienna actually and bring it in there so that it's got that, you know, that beautiful look. And a little bit of blue into that. Just turns it a little bit greenish, way there in the distance. And you can see there. There we go. So there's our hills way in the background, and it's got a shadow, bit of pink, but we know the light's coming from this way. So what we're going to do here is we're going to block in. I'm going to take a line across here, which will be a good thing. Let's take it now, and we're going to work on that line. There we go, all the way across. By the way, you can use any paint to do this line, it don't matter. Just whatever it is that you feel like. So that's my baseline there. Now what I'm going to do is I want to mix some of this on my palette actually. I'm going to take some of this red and mix it in here with this blue, and you'll see it go a very dark grey colour. Take a little bit of raw sienna, put that in there too, and a lot of people will be going, oh, well, why don't you use black? Well, a black is I never use black in a painting, ever. It's the most dangerous colour to use. And just mosaic it a bit like that. There we go. And we've got basically a colour there that we can use, as you will see now, as the background in these trees. And I'm going to take, well, this particular brush, because does it look like a tree? I suppose it does, doesn't it? You know, we got to get it to look like a tree. And what we're going to do, very simply, is open it up like that. Open the brush so it looks, and I do that simply by just banging it. I've got a palette down here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of that, and you'll see that what I'm going to do is just push the brush into it like that, and I want to make some trees here. Very simple. Need to be darker. There we go. This is, how easy is this? Right? There we are. And let's go to this side. And there we go. Put in our tree line. And we can make it any colour we want, really. But these are basic trees. And what you're looking at is, I'm making it, you might think it's a mess or what have you, but there's behind you is your mountains there being pushed well back. There we go, finished. Now, and there's my baseline there. We're going to leave that to shadow. Now, what I need to do is get a little bit of, I suppose, yellow or orange or whatever colour I've got here, a lighter colour, and I'm going to just very quickly, because I said I'm going to do this painting in 30 minutes, and I am going to finish this painting in 30 minutes. So I'm just using, actually I'm putting down here because the yellow, and very simply I'm going to make it a little bit watery. Give me some more tissue. There we go. Tissue, and clean this. Because and actually what I should do is get another brush. Good idea. Rather than mess around with that. Okay. Alright. We'll make this into a brush. Into a tree. And I'm banging it away. There we are. Now, what I'm going to do is take a little bit of yellow, and I need to put some blue on there, and some white, and just basically, we know we've got the dark on there, and we know the sunlight is coming up from there. So that's all we're doing. Take a little bit of this so we can darken it in, and a little bit of that, and that'll, there's our trees. And I'll come back in a minute and make some nice round tops on them so that they'll look pretty okay. All I'm doing is just dabbing away at these, but that's it. There you go. Hallelujah. There we go. A bit more yellow there. I'll get a little bit above the skyline there. See, we're just making it up as we go along. We're not doing anything, nothing genius about this. This is the basis, I suppose, of doing very good. There we go. Now we're going to take a little bit of this. Let me get rid of my mess here. And very simply, I'm going to take some of this and go like that. And put some tree trunks in like that. And just, we're not doing anything to this. In fact, I could do a little bit of that in it too. You don't have to see everything. And there we go. Now, very simply, we got that, our tree trunks. Go back with our brush and a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and there we go. So we don't see all of it, and there we go. Put in whatever colors you feel like here, you know, you don't have to do what I'm doing, but there you go. So it gives it, if you want the autumn effect, there we go, with all those beautiful colors in the autumn in Ireland and England and in the forests. You get the reds and the beautiful colors that you do get with them, you know. Really nice. There you go. Simple. There we are. And now we'll go away. We can now move away from there. And we're going to get some blue and some yellow, and we're going to make up, put in a nice paddock, and then put in some grey down here. Good. Let's get this, clean the brush here, and why not? There we go. It's good. Now we need some blue. It's very difficult putting blue on with this. Really is. Oh my God. There you go. That's why I prefer the other. That's why I prefer this type. Anyway, we've got our blue. That's the main thing. And our white. And we need to put in, first of all here, I suppose, let's get a nice paddock in. And we'll mix it as we go along. There we go. There we are. And just, again, don't be frightened of it. Just dab, dab, dab. There we go. And need a bit of dark in there, I think. And into that. So that it's a bit further away, isn't it? And then work it in. Well, not too... This ain't too coming and going too good, but never mind, there we go. It's there, and let's put in our river. Well, lake or river or whatever it is that we want to put in there, just very simply. I think this will be the worst painting I've ever done in ages. Yeah, but it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Right. Now, what we need to do is to take that banking. Pull this into the don't be doing that, Joe. See that bit there? Good. And very soft brush, very soft, just gently over the top of that to give it a sort of reflection. Yeah, got to get some bank in the other side. So let's take some of this umber and some white, basically, and put that back there a little bit, and let's bring this out here a bit. There we go. There we are. There we are. Hallelujah. Now, hit my fan brush, just to get this grass. See the effect that it has. We're bringing the grass up, which is good. And what I'm doing is I'm taking it back to the white underneath. There we are. Good. That'll do. Phew. And well, it's slowly coming along. Need to do this bit along here, just along the bank, gently. I'm not doing anything spectacular, just basically tootling in the water and putting that in there like that. So there we go. In fact, there's a little bit up there, a little bit. So, as I said, you're making this up as you go along. Don't worry about it. Do what you feel is okay. I've never had a lesson in my life, but I think one of the greatest guys you could ever watch doing this is a guy called Len Hend. Len Hend is the original guy that. But he is brilliant, and if you watch any of his videos, I'm just an amateur, never had a lesson in my life, and I admit to it, and some people will say, well, I would have done this and I would have done it that way, but then of course they've had formal educations or maybe what. But I think sometimes it takes people who have had no formal education to come up with some ideas that really work. Oh, okay. What am I going to do now? I'm going to take some of this. Well, I've got some of this left here. This left here. Bit of red. Bit of white. And come in from here. I can't work with the... Oh, I got some beautiful colors there. And just basically put in a bank here. That's a nice colour to work with that. There we go. And I think what we'll do is, there we go. We'll get, that's not a bad. So take our little thing here and we go, hey, let's make some grass. Yeah, there we go. Just some grass, and it looks nice, and there you go. See, just I don't know where it's going there. There you are. It's hallelujah. So we've got some grass. Now, how about putting a tree in? Now, okay, we'll put a tree in. Let's do that. And we'll do that with, we need some of that red and that blue again as a dark color, because when we, I suppose, mix it up. And I need a dark color for that, for a tree with the light. And then I'll add in a few other colors. But this is a very, very limited palette. You don't need much of that red in this blue to get that color, but it's a warm, that's what I call a warm black. Okay, it's a warm. Now we've got the light coming this way, so let's get the, get this down here first. So we got some white with a little bit of whatever in it, and we take some of that. And we're cheating. Well, okay, so what we're going to do is, I think we should put a tree in here. Just one tree, not a big one, just a nice tree. And you see the lights coming that way. And fixing. Needs to be a bit thicker. So let's get a bit of dark on this side. A bit more on there. There we go. Don't worry about it too much. But the tree leans into the picture, that's the main thing. Now we get a small brush. Where's my favorite little brush? Here it is. And we take this little brush like this, take a bit of white, a little bit of white, like that, on one side, and dark on the other. Simple. And what we do with 2 fingers, let's get this tree to come up here. Again, some more white on there, some more dark, and we'll work it into there, and this tree will be, yeah, it doesn't have to be too great at the moment, but there we are. And because I want to finish this in the time that I said, and yeah, that'll be good. So there we go, and one in there. Right, now again, I'm gonna particularly cheat in here, because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna soak this brush. I don't think we have enough there. We might have to make some more of that. Some more red, some more of that. And as you can see, I'm mixing it on the board. But yeah, that's really good. Now, on one side of it, you can see I got this dark paint. And on the other side, I need to make a, give me a bit of that blue. That blue, you only need a touch of it, you know, and a little bit of white, just to take it off a bit. There you go. And there we go. It's just that very pale color. So what? I've got the dark one side and this on the other, and away we go. There we are. Very simple. How easy do you want it? And we got this up here, and there we go. And the brush is working really well. Wow, there we go. And clean the brush a bit more of that, bit more of yellow, and then we go here, bit more of that, bit more, hello, mistake, my dark, get this, get a little bit of white, a little bit of red, who cares? You know, it's how you feel, isn't it? You know what I mean? The red don't look too good there, so, but never mind. We'll go over here, we'll go back again, pick up some of that, and there we are. Just to be nice. Now at the bottom of here, we can make some nice, we got to get the dark and the light. There we go. Dark and the light. And we just make some nice flowers along the bottom there. Isn't that nice? Eh? And we could actually go over there and do the same for some little bushes just along there. You know what I mean? Just to where that border is. Maybe a little bit more there. And a little bit more there. And you can see it's not that difficult to make it up as you go along. That's the best way. Only one thing to do now. We'll clean this brush and take some of this dark, slither like that, and we need to go underneath here. Just a touch, just a touch, just a touch, just a touch. And it makes get that, maybe there's a few rocks over there on that side. And finish with, of course, we take our white down here. There we go. Get some of our white right there. And very simply, the brush and the edge like that, and there we go. Isn't that nice? Keep it parallel or level to the bottom of the board, and everything will be fine. Put a bit in there, bit in there. There we go. And there you are. Now, so there is how to do it. I'm sorry, I'm 3 minutes over time. Finished. And I suppose all I got to do is sign it. Yeah, sign it later. Anyway, I'm going to show you, take off this so you can see exactly the finished product. There you go, put that on there, and get this out of the way so I can get it off. And this out of the way, and there we go. Wow. And last two, this one down here, there you go. And your last one over here when I can get it. So there you are, 30 minutes painting. So hope you enjoyed that, and thank you very much for joining me. Bye bye.